Sup guys, Justin here from Out of the Basement, joined with Nate.
What's up, everybody?
And today, we are going to be filling you in as to why Jar Jar Binks is a Black Series banger and a big missed opportunity for the prequel fandom, who are also Black Series collectors. Nate, right off the bat, this was the first Phantom Menace figure, and it remains to this day to be the only Phantom Menace figure in the Galaxy packaging.
Right.
It is, I believe, the second prequel figure in Galaxy packaging after the Attack of the Clones Phase 1 Clone Trooper Lieutenant.
Funny, being that was the last Blunder episode.
Very true. And this one was also deluxe, released in 2021. I remember we picked this up January 1st, 2021, for full price, as all of you should have, and we'll get into that. Because this figure is a banger, Nate. First, let's get into the sculpt.
Right. This is, of course, a 100% brand new sculpt, head to toe. You got to do it for Jar Jar. There's no way you could reuse.
How could you not?
You can't reuse anything for Jar Jar, but it is a fantastically detailed sculpt. I think they really nailed every single aspect about the character. The head looks great. The eyes are great. The, ears are, I don't know what else you'd call them. I assume they're ears.
Flappy ears. Yeah. The articulation, like the double neck peg where the main neck moves, but then the top of the head also moves on a ball joint.
Yeah.
Just super cool. Very detailed sculpt. And also the paint.
Right. I think the paint is truly what shines on Jar Jar. The eyes specifically have some really great detailing. The way, his skin transitions from red to white as it goes from the back of his head to the front, and you see it on the neck as well.
Right, and on the arms, just all that little line work detail. This is honestly one of the most well-painted figures in the entire Black Series line.
Right. And
the toenails.
I was going to say, it might sound insignificant, but having toenail and fingernail paint.
And the little, tendrils on the ears.
Yeah, there's little paint details on there that even on some deluxe figures don't get paint. But for Jar Jar, they went all out.
Yeah.
And not only that did they go all out on just the figure in general, they went all out with the accessories, too. They went bonkers for the most part.
It truly is, at least in our opinions, a deluxe, like a true deluxe. You get the spear, which they had to break it into two halves that pegs in to fit it in that box. And there was also the Booma.
Yep. Love the Booma.
Love the Booma. I know this is Nate's copy. He displays his with the Booma, and it's just, I love the gray with that translucent bluish purplish plastic. And then the shield. He has an accessory that is as big as him.
Right. And not only that, has some really nice translucent plastic detailing.
Oh yeah.
And I love how it fades out.
Yeah. To the more purple solid color to the transparent clear plastic. Just all around a really amazing figure. No figure is perfect. I know it should have came with an alternate head for, a more silly look. Definitely should have came with an alt head, but still for $29.99, I found this to be more than worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
Time. And that kind of brings us into the second little segment. And that is that prequel fans really didn't show up for this release. This figure was going on clearance at Target, Walmart. It showed up at all. If a figure shows up at Ollie's,
oh gosh,
not a good sign. And we've said this before, but it's nice to have it here in a video. I think this genuinely sent the wrong message to either Hasbro or whatever Disney Lucasfilm executive is like, hey, how'd that one figure we finally approved, how'd it sell? Oh, prequel figure showed up at Ollie's? Yeah, let's not do any retooled Anakin or Obi-Wan or anything like that.
Right. And I definitely think they would see it in such a like black and white manner. Like it doesn't
Well,
matter.
it's like corporate mentality. It's like black and white.
Right.
They don't understand. Well, it's Jar Jar, and he wasn't really a beloved character.
Yeah, and I definitely think they probably overproduced the figure to some degree, as they seem to kind of do that a lot with non-exclusive deluxe figures.
That's true, but I've also had a lot of people on our Discord claim to be the biggest prequel fans, and then I'm like, did you pick up Jar Jar? Because they will beg, and I beg too. I'm a beggar. I beg for more prequel stuff.
Right.
I want more prequel representation on the shelf, and the market is dictated by what sells and what doesn't. I'm not hating on anyone. I'm not saying you need to go support this multi-billion-dollar corporation because they need your money.
Right.
But I'm just saying the market is dictated by what sells and what sits. The entire Black Series vehicle line ended as a result of clearance and sales. And that is your right as a consumer. I've waited for sales on plenty of things.
Yep.
But I think specifically for this, I think this was a very important release. It was not a clone, so it wasn't a repaint. It was the first newly tooled prequel figure in the Galaxy packaging. And prequel fans who are frothing at the mouth for more representation in the line. Seething. I'm seeing red. I want prequel stuff so much. So I was happy to support it day one, full price. And I just think people didn't show up to support our boy.
Yep.
And it makes it worse because it's such a great figure.
Yeah. I mean, to someone like me, like, yeah, Jar Jar, annoying, silly.
Of course.
Definitely a character for kids. But I really don't think he's all that bad. Like, I've definitely seen worse. So, to me, I don't feel like Jar Jar really deserves all the hate that he gets. And honestly, like, the fun Clone Wars episodes with him in it, I like. Bombad Jedi is fun.
Bombad Jedi. You heard it here. Bombad Jedi is fun. And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
But yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think that the figure becoming such a peg warmer sent the absolute wrong message to Hasbro, Disney, Lucasfilm, whatever.
Because we also know for a fact that the idea of a newly tooled Anakin, a newly tooled Obi-Wan, like Revenge of the Sith, has been pitched multiple times, but it just keeps getting shut down every time. Not saying it's a direct correlation, but I'm just saying if you want to see more of something, you kind of got to support it.
Right.
And that is why Jar Jar Binks is a Black Series banger. All day, every day.
Do yourself a favor. It's $20 on Amazon. Grab it.
Grab it. Like, subscribe if you're new. We're always talking about Star Wars, the Black Series here on the channel. I've been Justin, joined with Nate.
See you guys later.
And we will see you guys in the next video.